Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Rope, the historical role-playing game. Experience the glory and decadence of Rome like never before. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, game master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment as well. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. Now a moment please while I maximize. There we go. Tonight I want to talk about the complexities, the nuances of running zombie apocalypse or zombie post-apocalypse tabletop RPG sessions. It's a personal recommendation. Of course, there are many great zombies out there. All sorts of systems. All flesh must be eaten. There's also this system. I forget the name of the game, but it uses the pace system, pace setter. In fact, let me look that up. Pace. So I can give you the correct name. Rot World, using the pace setter system, exactly. Like I said, there are so many zombies in tabletop RPGs, many systems, settings, and whatnot. But Rot World, if you like old school, Rot World would be my personal recommendation. Rot World from Goblinoid Games, Rot World, like rotting, Rot World. Or the Walking Dead universe, tabletop RPG. This contains some of the worst roleplay explanations that I have seen in my entire career as a role player. But the system itself, everything else, the character creation, everything, it is so good. And why is it somewhat complex to run a zombie apocalypse or zombie post-apocalypse tabletop RPG session? Because zombies, just like for example in the case of aliens in the like the franchise, the alien franchise, if you keep on using aliens and aliens and aliens, they become very stale, right? Like very been there, done that, seen that before. The same thing happens with the zombies. If you keep constantly using zombies in your zombie apocalypse or post-apocalypse session, they become very boring. Depending on the system and how you handle things, the players may consider them more like a nuisance. So there needs to be quite a bit of thought put into the zombie placement. I think that's one of the major problems with some of the seasons of The Walking Dead. Some of them. The zombies suddenly felt like the main characters had plot armor, and the zombies were just there to cause a hindrance, like oh, a bump in the road, right? Like we need to take care of the zombies, and then we can continue with the situation. And the same thing happens in tabletop RPGs. In zombie games, you cannot simply use zombies for every single encounter. You need to use them with great precision. It's all about the details and the strategic placement of zombies. In zombie apocalypse and post apocalypse sessions, it's mostly everything is mostly driven by the human drama, by the conflicts between factions of survivors, by the conflicts that suddenly occur within a single group of survivors. There are also situations related to survivalism, obtaining food, water, shelter, the possibility of escape or rescuing someone or getting rescued. All of that drives the situation forward. And the zombies need to be there as a source of horror and danger. The players will also greatly enjoy, and you as a game master will also enjoy putting those zombies to logical circumstances. Maybe there were many survivors taking shelter inside of a supermarket, but one of them got bitten. That person turned into a zombie. They attacked someone else. The victim of that attack became a zombie, and so the plague spread out through the entire supermarket. And now the supermarket in various places is filled with zombies. And the survivors need to enter that supermarket because food is running out. So it's all about the placement of the zombies so that it makes sense. Make them as lethal as possible. In the Walking Dead universe system, the way that you fight zombies, the system to handle combat against several zombies is perfect. There is a growing escalation due to various unfortunate circumstances or even roles. More zombies could be attracted. They could be drawn because of the noise of the gunshot, the stabbing, the cutting, the smashing, the shambling about, shambling, the shambling and moving about of the zombies. All of that creates great tension. It is very easy for you to die. Wounds are very lethal. You have a table to determine the infection, if you got killed, etc. So zombies must always be a source of dread, of a threat. Even in other tabletop RPGs that are not zombie focused, but perhaps feature one or two scenarios in a zombie apocalypse sort of situation. For example, in my current Asteria campaign, there was this adventure where the characters were almost completely annihilated by hordes of zombies. So the zombies are not just there to present some sort of hindrance. The zombies should be a source of great fear. The players must look at the zombies and think we need to get out of here as quickly as possible. And even a single zombie could be a major threat when the players become careless and they open that door and a zombie stumbles out, falling on top of the character. Now it's do or die. It's the zombie is so close to biting the neck or the face of the player character. Now you need to make some take some actions and make those rolls to escape that zombie's grip, right? There are many situations in cars, in bedrooms, during the night, when looking for food and water. There could always be a zombie that, even though the zombie is not very intelligent, usually not, there are other situations where zombies have a bit more like awareness, a thinking process. The zombies, because they are fearless and they shamble sometimes so quietly, they sometimes get the jump on the survivors. So it's all about thinking about those circumstances. Don't just mindlessly throw a bunch of zombies out of nowhere. Think about the hunter that unfortunately died during a particular expedition, and now that hunter became a zombie and he is moving about the forest. So when the survivors are looking for resources, the hunter strikes. So it's all about that. Definitely let the drama between the factions, the survivors, different organizations, situations of acquiring resources, food, water, shelter, all of that should drive the situation forward. But the zombies are always there every step of the way, ready to strike and cause fear, perhaps death, perhaps madness to the group of survivors. And once again, definitely check out the Walking Dead universe, tabletop RPG. It could be, it may very well be my favorite zombie game of all time. Maybe. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was informative and entertaining. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the super thanks button Like, subscribe, take a look at the information in the description, the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, roleplay solves everything. Once again, thank you and see you later.